a fan of the movie franchise Star Wars. I side with Freddie Mercury on that one. But I am a fan of the real Star Wars that are starting to heat up right now. But it's not because I like war among humans. No, I hate it. I don't even like to kill bugs if I don't have to. But around the globe right now, countries are beefing up their offensive and defensive capabilities out there among the stars, and I couldn't be happier. For instance, the US, Russia, China, and India are all working hard on technology to launch satellites into space that can be used for all sorts of warfare. They can spy on other countries. They can mess with their signals and lots of things. But not only are these countries working on technology to launch satellites, they are also working on technology to obliterate other countries' satellites. In fact, India recently launched a satellite into orbit only to launch a missile at it and blow it to bits. And it's not just individual countries beefing up their real-life Star Wars weapons either. For the first time ever, NATO defense ministers are talking about branching out into space defense at their Brussels summit. They claim they do not want to militarize space, but they also talk about how important it is to set up defenses and be prepared for any Russian or Chinese aggression in space. They acknowledge that aggressive forces can jam, hack, or weaponize satellites, and that they must work to counter that. NATO has tried to craft a space policy in the past, most recently around 2012, but they've never gotten very far. But now, at this year's summit, they are taking it more seriously. Some say it's their way to appease President Trump, who drove them all nuts at last year's conference, saying they weren't doing enough. NATO members know Trump is big on space and think they are trying to appease him by focusing on it. Personally, I don't know why they're starting to focus on it. I'm just glad they are. And I'm glad Russia and China are focusing on it too. Because I am a real globalist. A real one, not the kind they talk about, that kind that sucks. I'm a real one. I believe we all must come together as one globe and be prepared as possible as we can in space, as fast as we can too. Not to cause war with other humans, but to be prepared to defend ourselves against the inevitable aliens we're getting closer to finding, what with all of our advancing technology and whatnot. Yes, we must prepare as one globe for the Star Wars with aliens. Because while I'd like to believe that they're going to be benevolent and godlike and teach us how to be better in a million ways, you never know. They could be jerks, and it's always best to be prepared.